What does it mean to be vulnerable? This question forms the cornerstone of Brené Brown's seminal work, Daring Greatly. In her book, Brown reframes vulnerability, casting it not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to courage. She presents vulnerability as a strength, as a catalyst for change, as an enabler of deeper connections and experiences. She posits that the act of making ourselves vulnerable, of opening ourselves up to the possibility of pain, rejection, or failure, is in itself an act of bravery. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we experience the most profound human emotions: love, joy, empathy. It's here that we foster innovation and creativity. Brown urges us to embrace this vulnerability, to lean into it despite the inherent risks. Because it's only by doing so that we can truly connect with others, that we can truly experience life in all its messy, beautiful intensity. Vulnerability, in essence, is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. How does shame interact with vulnerability? Shame, as Brené Brown explains, can be a barrier to vulnerability. It's a fear of unworthiness, of not being enough, and this fear can keep us from opening ourselves up, from daring greatly. But Brown also offers a way forward. She suggests understanding shame, recognizing it for what it is, and then stepping beyond it, because when we do, we become more vulnerable, more authentic, and ultimately, more courageous. Understanding shame and embracing vulnerability can lead us to live more fully. What does it mean to live wholeheartedly? Brené Brown invites us into a life where we engage from a place of worthiness. It's a life where we cultivate courage, compassion, and connection. Imagine waking up each morning and thinking, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. That's the essence of wholehearted living. It's about daring to show up and be seen, to embrace our vulnerabilities, and to connect deeply with others. Wholehearted living is about engaging with the world from a place of worthiness. How does vulnerability affect parenting and our response to cultural criticism and fear? Parenting is an art that is profoundly influenced by vulnerability. When we as parents show up, real and imperfect, we teach our children to embrace their vulnerabilities, to understand the power of imperfection. We teach them that they are enough, just as they are. But what about the world outside the home? Cultural criticism and fear often stifle creativity and innovation. We live in a society that is quick to judge, slow to forgive, and even slower to recognize the courage it takes to be vulnerable. But here's the thing, daring greatly is the antidote to that fear. It's about standing in the arena, regardless of the potential for failure or criticism. Daring greatly is the antidote to fear of criticism and failure. It's the key to leading a more fulfilling and authentic life. Thank you for watching. We would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to become a part of our community and stay updated.